We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. The Philippine National Police urges the International Criminal Court or ICC to respect the country's sovereignty and recognize the strength of its judicial system. This after the ICC authorized a probe into the country's anti-drug campaign under the leadership of former President Rodrigo Duterte. PNP Chief General Rodolfo Azurin Jr. has consistently claimed that the Philippines has a strong, effective, and functioning criminal justice system, as demonstrated by the successful prosecution of some government officials involved in related crimes. Azurin added that they are fully engaging with the Department of Justice in examining cases involving police officers found to have broken police operating rules during operations against illegal substances. The ICC suspended its investigation into the alleged crimes against humanity connected to Duterte's drug war in November 2021 in order to evaluate the scope and implications of the deferral request made by the Philippine government. On January 26, the International Criminal Court's pre-trial chamber said it has decided to approve Prosecutor Karim Khan's plea to continue his probe into the Philippine situation. Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Boying Remulla has labeled the ICC's action as unreasonable. He said the department opposes antics that tend to undermine the country's sovereignty. E-sabong or online cockfighting has been recommended for inclusion on the list of unlawful gambling operations punishable by the country's anti-illegal gambling law. PNP Chief General Rodolfo Azurin Jr. said the anti-cybercrime group has suggested the action in consultation with Congress and has suggested fines against service providers who fail to block e-sabong websites. Last December, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. signed Executive Order No. 9, which continued the suspension of live streaming or broadcasting of cockfights outside of cockpits, cockfighting venues, or location where cockfights are being held. The order also prohibits betting on live cockfighting events that are streamed or aired, whether they take place on site, remotely, or off cockpit. However, the suspension does not apply to traditional cockfights that are conducted in accordance with the existing laws. Meanwhile, the Commission on Elections, or Comelec, is ready to extend office hours during the last day of the voter registration period on Tuesday. Based on Comelec rules, all election assistants will list down the names of applicants within 30 meters from the voter registration sites at 3 p.m. of the last day of the registration period. Only those listed will be allowed to file their application. Voter registration activities for the Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan elections resumed last December 12, 2022 and will end tomorrow, January 31st, 2023. Meanwhile, Comelec Chairperson George Erwin Garcia said that registration sites will accept applicants until all those queued have been served. In a statement, Garcia said Comelec offices should extend working hours as long as there are enough people still in line. The Comelec has already reached over 1 million new voters for the barangay and SK polls. The COVID-19 positivity rate in Metro Manila, or the percentage of people who tested positive for COVID-19 among the total number of individuals tested, went down to 2.3% Saturday after slightly going up a day earlier. OCTA research fellow Dr. Guido David reported that NCR's positivity rate went up to 2.4% on January 27 from 2% on January 26. However, the positivity rate went down to 2.3% on January 28. The region's positivity rate was at 2.5% on January 20, 7 days earlier. David said OCTA research will monitor whether the slight spike in positivity rates may be just a one-time event. For its part, the Department of Health, or DOH, said that the policy on symptomatic testing is among the factors affecting the positivity rate. It also noted that majority of those getting tested are having symptoms. Infectious diseases expert Dr. Ron-Jean Solante, meanwhile, said the slight increases in COVID-19 positivity should not be a cause of concern, as the hospital admissions for severe and critical cases remain at a low. And that is the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head on to the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We are also shown on the social media pages of the Presidential Communications Office and on Radio Pilipinas RP1. Stay tuned for more news updates. I am William Theo. We tell stories that inspire change. Good day, everyone.